All right, everyone get ready, because today we are going deep into the world of Nikola Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have sent in some really fascinating stuff about him, and
I know.
we are ready to unpack it all, exploring this life and legacy of this visionary.
Absolutely.
But get this, we're not just talking about some dusty old history books.
Oh, no.
Tesla's work, his ideas, shockingly relevant to our world today,
It's true.
even hinting at what the future may hold.
What's so captivating about Tesla is that he was so much more than an inventor.
Right.
He was a dreamer who dared to imagine a future powered by unseen forces, a world connected wirelessly.
Okay, so let's rewind all the way back to the beginning.
All right.
Born in 1856, Tesla's spark of genius ignited early on.
Really?
Even as a kid, he was tinkering, experimenting,
Constantly.
showing a knack for science that, well, frankly, bordered on the supernatural.
Almost like he was born with it.
Right.
You know, there's this famous story about him dismantling and rebuilding his grandfather's clock at just 5 years old.
5 years old.
I mean, can you imagine?
I was still trying to figure out how to tie my shoes.
I know.
But it speaks to that innate curiosity that drove him his entire life.
Absolutely, his entire life.
Speaking of pivotal moments, Tesla's journey takes a major turn when he lands in the U.S. in 1884.
Big moment.
It's like destiny was calling, setting the stage not only for his groundbreaking work, but also this legendary rivalry with Thomas Edison.
Oh, man.
I mean, come on.
Ah, yes. The War of Currents.
Oh, yeah.
High voltage drama, right?
For sure.
You have these two titans of innovation,
Huge.
each convinced their system was the future of electricity.
Of course.
Edison, with his direct current DC, was all about localized power.
Okay.
But Tesla saw the bigger picture, championing alternating current AC for its ability to transmit electricity over vast distances.
I mean, it's like Edison was focused on lighting a single room.
Yeah.
While Tesla was dreaming of illuminating the entire world. And this wasn't just some polite scientific debate.
Yeah.
This was a full-blown showdown, complete with public demonstrations, smear campaigns,
Wow.
even electrocuting animals to prove a point.
It was a different time.
Yeah.
Okay. But to really grasp why AC ultimately won out,
Okay.
imagine trying to water a massive field with just a garden hose.
Okay.
DC is like that hose. It works fine for short distances, but quickly loses power.
Got it.
AC, on the other hand, is like a network of pipes able to efficiently carry electricity across entire continents, making widespread distribution of power possible.
So basically, Tesla's vision laid the groundwork for the electrified world we live in today.
Absolutely, no question about it.
And the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, that was his mic drop moment.
Oh, yeah.
Think dazzling lights, illuminating buildings, powering incredible exhibits.
That must have been something else.
It was a spectacular showcase of AC's potential that just left the world awestruck.
It was a turning point not just for Tesla, but for the future of electricity itself.
But hold on, because there's so much more to this story.
Oh, there's more.
Tesla wasn't just about light bulbs. I mean, the guy was a whirlwind of innovation.
I know.
Delving into radio technology, wireless energy transmission.
Can you believe it?
Even early robotics.
Oh, wow.
It's like his mind was constantly buzzing with these ideas, pushing the boundaries of what was even considered possible.
One invention that really stands out is the
That's
Tesla coil, which we still use today in everything from radios to TVs.
Oh, wow.
But for Tesla, it was more than just this cool gadget that makes sparks fly.
Of course.
It was a stepping stone towards his dream of wireless power.
Oh, wow.
Think about it. Wireless charging, global internet connectivity.
That's wild.
It all ties back to those sparks Tesla was generating over a century ago.
And then there's his remote-controlled boat, demonstrated way back in 1898.
What?
I mean, the guy was basically inventing drones before drones were even a thing.
It's remarkable how many of his seemingly outlandish ideas now form the basis of technologies we just take for granted. It really underscores his visionary thinking.
Speaking of visionary thinking,
Okay.
let's talk about Wardenclyffe Tower. Tesla's audacious attempt to transmit energy wirelessly across the globe.
Ambitious.
It was like something straight out of science fiction.
It really was.
Sadly, funding issues grounded this project before it could truly take flight.
So this tower was intended to be so much more than just a giant antenna.
Oh, really?
It was envisioned as a global hub for communication and power transmission.
Wow.
Essentially beaming electricity wirelessly to any point on the planet.
That's incredible.
It's like Tesla wanted to create a world where energy was as free and abundant as the air we breathe.
Wow, so how is this even supposed to work?
Well, it wasn't magic, but it certainly seemed like it at the time.
Right.
Tesla was a master of manipulating electromagnetic fields.
Uh-huh.
The idea was to use the Earth itself as a conductor,
Okay.
essentially turning the planet into this giant electrical circuit.
So picture this. You're in like the middle of the Amazon rainforest.
Okay.
And you need to power your laptop.
Right.
No problem. Just whip out your receiver, tap into Tesla's global energy grid,
Right.
and boom, you're online.
It's mind-blowing.
It's mind-blowing.
And this wasn't just about powering devices.
No.
Tesla believed that wireless power could revolutionize transportation, agriculture,
Wow.
even warfare.
What?
He envisioned a future where ships could sail the oceans without fuel, crops could be grown in deserts, and wars could be fought without armies.
It's wild.
It was this utopian vision,
Yeah.
but ultimately one that proved too far ahead of its time.
Yeah, I guess the world wasn't quite ready for Tesla's level of innovation.
Not quite.
It's almost like he was a time traveler from the future,
Yeah, I know.
trying to introduce these technologies that seemed like pure fantasy back then.
And that, I think, is part of the enduring fascination with Tesla.
Yeah,
He was a man who dared to dream bigger than anyone else.
for sure.
A man whose ideas often seemed more like science fiction than science fact.
Yeah.
But as we've seen, many of those ideas are now becoming reality,
That's true.
proving that Tesla was not just a dreamer, but a visionary whose time has finally come.
So you're telling me we might be living in Tesla's future without even realizing it?
In many ways, yes.
That's wild. But what happened to Tesla after Wardenclyffe?
Yeah.
Did he bounce back from that setback?
Sadly, the failure of Wardenclyffe marked a turning point in Tesla's life.
Oh, no.
The financial losses were devastating and his reputation suffered.
Oh, wow.
But even in the face of adversity, Tesla never stopped innovating, never stopped believing in the power of his ideas.
Okay, so we've covered Tesla's early life, his epic battle with Edison, the World's Fair,
It's a lot.
the incredible Tesla coil, the remote-controlled boat,
Amazing.
and the ambitious but ultimately doomed Wardenclyffe Tower.
Yeah.
What an incredible journey so far.
I know.
And we've only just scratched the surface.
Just the beginning.
What else is there to uncover in this deep dive?
Well, we've explored the inventor, the visionary, but there's another side to Tesla that's equally fascinating.
Yeah?
The man behind the science,
Uh-huh.
the eccentricities,
Mm.
the rumors,
Okay.
the mysteries. That's what we'll delve into next.
All right, now that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get into the nitty-gritty, the juicy details, the stuff that makes you go, wait, really?
It's going to be good.
This is where it gets really interesting.
It is.
Stay tuned, folks, because you won't want to miss what's coming up next.
I can't wait.
Me neither.
So, are you ready to delve into this lesser-known side of Nikola Tesla?
Oh, yeah.
We've talked about his groundbreaking inventions, his
Right.
audacious vision.
Yeah.
But what about the man himself? The stories, the quirks, the mysteries, that's what we're going to unpack now.
You know, when you really dig into Tesla's personal life,
Mm-hmm.
it's like stepping into this hidden dimension,
I know.
this world where brilliance meets eccentricity. It's no wonder he's become such an icon, inspiring countless books, movies, even comic book characters.
Absolutely. And some of those stories,
Yeah.
they're almost too good to be true.
Whoa.
Like his almost obsessive fascination with pigeons.
Right.
He'd spend hours feeding them in Central Park.
Ow.
Even developing this deep affection for one particular white pigeon.
Really?
Said it was his soulmate.
Wait, his soulmate was a pigeon?
Yeah,
Okay, now that's a story I need to hear more about.
it's a good one.
Was this just a harmless quirk,
Well,
or was there something deeper going on?
there are theories that Tesla saw in pigeons a reflection of his own desire for freedom, his yearning to break free from the constraints of society.
Okay.
Remember, this was a man who was constantly pushing boundaries,
Right, yeah.
challenging norms.
So it's like he saw in these pigeons a kindred spirit,
Perhaps.
a creature that defied gravity, soaring above the limitations of the world.
Maybe.
And, speaking of defying limitations, there are all these stories about Tesla's just incredible mental abilities,
Okay.
like his rumored photographic memory.
Right. Imagine being able to recall entire books, diagrams, complex formulas,
Oh my gosh.
all from memory.
I can barely remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
That's the kind of mental capacity that's almost superhuman.
But seriously, if these stories are true,
Yeah.
it makes you wonder how much more Tesla could have achieved if he had more support,
Uh-huh.
more resources,
Right.
and maybe a little less pigeon obsession.
Yeah, maybe.
And then there's this mystery surrounding his death in 1943.
Oh, yeah.
The FBI seized all of his belongings,
I know.
including trunks full of notes and documents,
Yeah.
sparking all this speculation about unpatented inventions and secret
It's
research.
like a real-life episode of The X-Files.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
The FBI confiscated his stuff.
Yeah.
What were they looking for?
Mm-hmm.
Was there something in those documents that the government didn't want the world to know?
Well, officially, it was a matter of national security. Tesla had worked on various military projects,
Right.
including early radar technology.
Gotcha.
So there were concerns that his research could fall into the wrong hands.
Okay.
But of course, that's fueled all sorts of conspiracy theories
Of course.
about hidden inventions, suppressed technologies,
Wow.
even evidence of contact with extraterrestrials.
Extraterrestrials. Now, that's taking things to a whole other level.
It is.
But, whether it's pigeons, photographic memory,
Uh-huh.
or secret government files,
All right.
it all adds to the enigma that is Nikola Tesla.
For sure.
He was this man who defied easy categorization,
Absolutely.
this blend of genius and eccentricity that just continues to captivate us.
And those unpatented inventions,
Yeah.
those boxes filled with ideas,
Yeah.
they represent a tantalizing glimpse into what might have been,
What do you mean?
what breakthroughs might he have achieved if he had had more time,
Yeah.
more resources,
Mhm.
more understanding from the world around him.
It's like we're only just beginning to unravel the full scope of his brilliance.
We are.
And speaking of brilliance,
Okay.
let's not forget how many of Tesla's once dismissed ideas are now being revisited with fresh eyes,
Oh, yeah.
like wireless energy transmission.
Right.
For years, it was considered impractical, even impossible.
Yeah.
But today, companies are investing millions in wireless charging technology,
I know.
essentially picking up where Tesla left off.
Exactly. And think about the impact that could have on our world.
Yeah.
Imagine a future where we can power our devices without cords and cables,
Oh, wow.
where electric vehicles charge wirelessly as they drive down the road.
That's wild.
It's a future that Tesla envisioned over a century ago.
It's incredible to think that we might be on the cusp of realizing some of his most audacious dreams.
I think we are.
And it's not just wireless power.
Right?
His work on radio technology laid the groundwork for our modern communication systems. Imagine a world without radio, without Wi-Fi, without the ability to connect instantly across vast distances.
Right.
Tesla played a crucial role in making all of that possible.
He did.
And what's really striking
What's that?
is how innovation often operates on these long time scales.
Mm-hmm.
What might seem like a failure in one era
Right.
can become a triumph in another
It's true.
as technology catches up with vision.
Right.
And in Tesla's case, his vision extended far beyond the practical applications of his time.
Oh, for sure.
He was truly thinking about the future, about a world transformed by technology.
It's like he was playing a game of technological chess several moves ahead of everyone else.
Totally. But we have to be honest,
Right.
not all of Tesla's ideas were sunshine and roses.
No.
He talked about death rays and other weapons of unimaginable power. It's a sobering reminder that scientific progress doesn't always lead to positive outcomes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tesla's story is a cautionary tale,
Right.
as much as is an inspirational one.
Yeah.
It reminds us that with great power comes great responsibility.
Totally.
We have a duty to use knowledge wisely,
Of course.
to consider the potential consequences of our action,
Right.
and to ensure that technology is used for the betterment of humanity, not for its destruction.
It's a heavy topic, but one that's more relevant than ever in today's world.
Yeah.
With all these advancements in artificial intelligence,
Right.
biotechnology, other fields that are just rapidly pushing the boundaries of what's even possible.
I know.
It's like we're standing at this crossroads,
Yeah.
and the choices we make today will literally shape the future of our species.
And that brings us to an interesting question.
Yeah.
If Tesla were alive today,
Okay.
what problems would he be trying to solve?
That's a good question.
What innovations would he be pursuing?
Right.
What warnings would he be issuing?
It's fascinating to think about what a mind like Tesla's could
Mhm.
achieve with today's technology.
Mm-hmm.
Would he be leading the charge towards renewable energy,
Maybe.
developing new forms of wireless communication?
Could be.
Or would he be grappling with these ethical dilemmas of artificial intelligence and
Mhm.
genetic engineering?
It's a question that sparks endless possibilities.
And that, I believe, is the true legacy of Nikola Tesla.
Yeah,
He was a man who dared to dream,
for sure.
who pushed the boundaries of science and technology,
Yeah, absolutely.
and who ultimately left us with more questions than answers.
It's true.
But those questions, those challenges,
Mm-hmm.
they're what continue to drive us forward,
Right.
inspiring these new generations of innovators and dreamers to reach for the stars.
It's true.
Okay, so we've explored Tesla, the inventor, the visionary,
Uh-huh.
the eccentric genius, the man who dared to imagine a future powered by unseen forces.
Right.
But there's one final question I can't shake.
Okay.
What's the most important takeaway from Tesla's extraordinary life?
Yeah.
What lessons can we learn from his triumphs
Uh-huh.
and his failures?
Well, I think that's something we need to unpack together.
Okay.
Let's delve into the heart of Tesla's legacy,
Right.
exploring what his story truly means for us today.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Let's synthesize all these amazing insights and uncover the essence of Tesla's message to the world.
All right.
This is where our deep dive reaches its most profound level.
Okay.
So we've journeyed through Tesla's life from his early sparks of genius
Yeah.
to his battles with Edison, his triumphs at the World's Fair,
True.
his mind-boggling inventions, and even his eccentricities and the mysteries that still surround him.
Absolutely.
It's been an electrifying ride. But as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
I'm left wondering, what's the lasting message? What can we in the 21st century truly learn from Nikola Tesla?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
I think one of the most powerful takeaways from Tesla's story is
Right.
the importance of relentless curiosity.
You know,
This was a man who never stopped questioning, never stopped exploring, never stopped pushing the boundaries of what was known and what was possible.
you're right. Even when faced with setbacks, ridicule, financial ruin, his passion for discovery never wavered.
Never.
It's like his mind was constantly crackling with these new ideas, always seeking to unravel the secrets of the universe.
Exactly. And that insatiable curiosity,
Yeah.
that drive to understand the world around him,
Right.
that's ultimately what fueled his incredible creativity.
So true.
It wasn't just about inventing gadgets. It was
Right.
about pushing the very limits of human ingenuity.
And speaking of pushing limits,
Yeah.
Tesla's story also highlights the importance of challenging conventional thinking.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, this was a guy who dared to imagine a world powered wirelessly,
Right.
a concept that seemed utterly outlandish at the time.
It did.
But as we've seen, many of his crazy ideas are now becoming reality.
It's true. He wasn't afraid to be different, to think outside the box, to
Yeah.
pursue his vision even when others doubted him.
For sure.
And that's a crucial lesson for anyone who wants to make a real impact on the world.
Absolutely.
Innovation often requires us to break free from established norms, to
Oh.
question assumptions, to embrace the unknown.
But it's not just about dreaming big.
Right.
It's also about the grit and determination to see those dreams through.
Oh, yeah.
Tesla faced countless obstacles, financial struggles, professional rivalries,
It's true.
skepticism from the scientific community. But he never gave up.
Never.
His perseverance, his unwavering belief in his vision,
Uh-huh.
that's ultimately what allowed him to leave such an enduring legacy.
Absolutely. And, that resilience,
Yeah.
that refusal to be defeated,
Right.
it's something we can all learn from.
Oh, for sure.
Whether we're pursuing scientific breakthroughs,
Yes.
artistic endeavors,
Mhm.
or simply striving to overcome challenges in our personal lives.
Right.
Tesla's story reminds us that success often comes to those who refuse to quit,
Yeah.
who keep pushing forward even when the path ahead seems uncertain.
Okay, so curiosity, challenging conventions, and unwavering perseverance. Those are some pretty powerful takeaways.
They are.
But there's one more lesson I think we can glean from Tesla's life,
Okay.
and it's perhaps the most important of all.
Hmm.
The responsibility that comes with innovation.
You're touching on a crucial point.
Yeah.
Tesla wasn't naive about the potential consequences of his work.
Right.
He understood that technology could be used for both good and evil.
Uh-huh.
He even expressed concerns about the destructive potential of some of his own inventions, like the death ray.
It's a sobering reminder that scientific progress isn't always this straightforward path to a better future.
Right.
We have a responsibility to consider the ethical implications of our creations,
For sure.
to ensure that technology is used for the betterment of humanity, not for its destruction.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Tesla's story serves as a powerful reminder that innovation should always be guided by a strong moral compass.
Right.
We need to ask ourselves not just what we can do, but what we should do. What impact will our creations have on society, on the environment, on the future of our planet?
It's like we're holding this torch,
Yeah.
and it's up to us to decide whether we use it to illuminate the path ahead or to set the world on fire.
That's a powerful image.
It is.
And I think it perfectly encapsulates the challenge we face today.
I agree.
As technology advances at this exponential rate, we need to be mindful of its potential consequences.
Right.
We need to ensure that innovation is guided by wisdom, compassion, and a deep respect for the interconnectedness of all things.
So as we conclude our deep dive into the world of Nikola Tesla,
Right.
I want to leave you with this thought.
Okay.
What will your contribution be? What spark of curiosity will you ignite?
Good question.
What boundaries will you push?
Right.
What legacy will you leave behind?
Remember, you have the power to shape the future.
We do.
Use it wisely, use it creatively,
Yes.
and never stop questioning, exploring, and dreaming of a better world.
Like Tesla did.
Just like Tesla.
Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through the life and legacy of Nikola Tesla.
Absolutely.
We hope this deep dive has sparked your own curiosity, ignited your imagination,
Yes.
and left you with a renewed sense of wonder about the power of human ingenuity.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep innovating, and keep those Tesla-inspired ideas flowing.
I'll see you next time.